Robert Frost is an American poet who loves writing in a traditional way about real-life situations, the countryside, the landscape, the natural view. In his poems, we find that he writes about people who are self-contented in spite of the deprivation. So in simple words, he liked to write about simple people, simple lifestyle, and simple nature. His main idea reflects around the idea of isolation and lack of communication. Robert Frost believed that the only aim of poetry is it begins in delight and ends in wisdom. For him, poetry brings happiness, relaxation, and joy, but ends by making a person wiser. In Spring Pool, time is described as a destructive element. It is a short poem dealing with the short-lived spring pools, short existence of spring pools. In fact, he talks about the short existence of everything. Spring pools are temporary and shallow water bodies formed by the melting of the snow, melting of the winter snow. The poet says that these pools reflect the sky with perfection, without any flaw. These spring pools are short and temporary. The flowers beside them also seem to be chill and shiver, weakly surviving and blooming for a short span of time, just like the pools beside them. Both the flowers and the pools disappear and die. The water of the pools do not flow into other big bodies like brooks or rivers to exist, but they are soaked up and swept away by the trees or shrubs and bushes and the roots of large trees that grow beside them to bring the fresh leaves through their pent-up buds so that the rich dark green forest of the summer time comes into existence. Then the poet goes on to talk about the overpowering strength of the summer forest. He warns the big trees of summertime to think twice before destroying and soaking up and drinking up or sweeping away these frail spring pools and the equally frail and shivering spring flowers, because nature will take its course and winter will soon arrive to destroy the summer woods, to cover it up with the winter snow. And in no time, the snow will melt again to form new, fresh spring pools. He speaks on the theme of the inevitable effect of time, using the element of nature like spring pools, flowers, trees, shrubs, pent-up buds, and snow, and also the different season. The poet teaches us about the destructive and creative power of time over everything, telling us about the destructive nature of time as well as the creative nature of time, and how a person or how one should live wisely and purposefully, because we exist in this world only for a short period of time and we still think and act like we're going to live forever. Spring Pools by Robert Frost. These pools that though in forest still reflect the total sky almost without defect, and like the flowers beside them chill and shiver, will like the flowers beside them soon be gone, and yet not out by any brook or river, but up by roots to bring dark foliage on. The trees that have it in their pent-up buds to darken nature and be summer woods. Let them think twice before they use their powers to blot out and drink up and sweep away these flowery waters and these watery flowers from snow that melted only yesterday. The poet Robert Frost talks about the unforgiving nature of time over fragile, helpless, harmless spring pools that reflect the sky perfectly, and also the power of time over the equally fragile flowers that grow beside them. This is seen in the line, these flowery waters and watery flowers. Time also destroys the powerful summer woods that seem to overpower the spring pools. These summer woods, though they seem strong as compared to spring pools and spring flowers, time does not spare them. It has no power over time. They also get destroyed by the coming of the winter season, and that with the coming of winter, time will cover up everything with the help of snow. The poet teaches the fact that no matter how weak or strong people are, whether they are kind-hearted and inspiring or reflective like the spring pools, or cruel, strong and overpowering and subjugating like the summer woods, we all suffer the same fate under the hands of time. We all have a limited period of time to exist, and long after we're gone, someone else is going to eventually have to take our place. I think this is one of the simplest, shortest, but a very wise lesson. I'll see you with another lesson in the next video. Thank you.